Hi and welcome to the Family Adventure Channel. Today is packing day, big day for us, so let's go and see what we're going to take. Not so much the clothes and things, but probably more the technology. Rightio, so this is essentially what we're going to take technology-wise on the trip, which looks like a lot of stuff and probably is a lot of stuff. Let's kick off over here. We've got a couple of battery packs, obviously charging phones if we need to do that. There's two of those. I don't know where the second one is. It's on this table somewhere. One computer, which is just a Microsoft Surface for the kids' study. So basically everything they're going to learn when they're traveling, and then there's the pack there. We're taking an Australian power adapter. We can actually plug one of these things into wherever we're in the country, and then on the other end we plug the Australian power adapter, and then basically we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different things that we can plug in with just one power adapter, rather than having multiple power adapters that have to then change current to different places. So that's one of the things I've learned from travel over the years. We are taking, this is in no particular order by the way too, which is the really nice DJI headset. So we've got two microphones that essentially can plug into the system and run off this camera that I'm currently doing at the moment, which I'll show you at the end. And it could also run off the DJI gimbal that we're going to be taking, which I'll show you in a sec. A couple of power cords, taking this for running. Speaker, not too big, not too small. It will actually go on a stand, so that's kind of handy. And a couple of power adapters. So two is probably all we'd need because we're taking the power pack over here. I've got 2 bags of leads, type C, and that's the other little one. I don't know what that's called off the top of my head. We're taking one of these, which is a hot shoe that fits in with the mic, which Mike will get to later as we scoot on down the table. We also have Sophia's watch and charger. It's got a particular charger for that one there, so we'll be taking that one. We have got one of these little doodads, which is called a Safe Light Chirpy. If we do get into trouble, we can pull it, and then that will immediately get anyone's attention. It's tiny, light, yeah, so it's good. Set of Apple headphones, backup disc for the computer, which goes onto this little gizmo that's basically got everything on it that you possibly need. My phone, which I'll be taking, which is just a Samsung 22 or 23, I think it is. It's nothing amazing, but it'll do. We've got some Apple headsets too. So this is the majority of the filming we're going to do with the camera that I'm currently using now, which is the Osmo Pocket, or this one here, which is a gimbal, and we are taking this one, an Apple 10, I believe it is, which is nothing amazing, just a regular Apple phone. That will go on the gimbal, and then we can basically have theatre quality production coming out of an iPhone, essentially. So the reasoning behind this is, yes, we've got better phones, but we don't want to necessarily take them, pull them out in public. If we're somewhere in India and someone comes along and tries to steal it, all we're going to do is get an old phone and nothing more than that. Most of the filming will be done on that one or on the Osmo Pocket, which I'll show you at the end of this. And the gimbal, which is a DJI gimbal, is excellent. It's got a stand. There's lots of reviews for these things, but basically the phone clips into this, and then bang, that's the whole thing. So that's my phone. The second big treat we did for the trip is this one here, and it is another DJI product. It's the DJI drone, the Neo, so it's only tiny. We've done a lot of filming with this, and you've probably seen a couple of videos on there with this. You'll certainly see a lot more. Basically, we have the remote control, we've got everything with it. You can run it off your phone as well. So amazing footage out of the DJI. A couple of backup phones. Then we get to the hardware that we're going to have. This one here, you can mount the DJI Pocket Pro on the top here. You can mount this one over here if we, and I'll get to this one for our underwater camera, and you can put a regular camera there. The selfie stick here extends out, so we can do a lot of footage with this. This one here is specifically for the iPad that we'll be taking as well. We've just got a regular little cheap one here, tiny one if we're mounting it to walk away. And this is probably the biggest one here. That's a mounting one that we'll use for day-to-day filming. Again, it converts it to a tripod and a selfie stick. The music component of what we're taking. So little Behringer over here. Sorry, excuse in the background. We've got little girls over here having a good laugh. So yeah, we have the Behringer here, so we can plug a couple of things in and do some instrumentation. I'll be taking a lot of instruments with us and buying a guitar while we're probably in India. So guitar lead and the lead that plugs into there. We do have a Rode mic as well, which if I take that off, you can see the sexiness of it. There we go. Little Rode mic, backup storage disc. Then we get into the underwater camera, unbranded, but hey, we've tried it, it works. It's a 4K, so it's a pretty decent thing. You can chuck it in the water, we can do some stuff because we'll be doing some underwater footage, I'd imagine. Set of headphones, which I use for running primarily, but we can also use it for our mixing of our audio, is for the camera, so you can see long distances, short distances. You can also use it as a bit of a telescope as well, so if you wanted to spin around, and just use it for long distance if you're going to see some stuff. So the only limitation we've got to the iPhone is just simply the fact that we don't really have any zooms. So that will give us that option there too. Then we get into some nice cool stuff. So we've got 3 Apple AirTags. One which will go around Daphne's neck, one which will go around Sophia's neck, and one which will go with electronic equipment, just in case we misplace that. Or the kids, so we can track them down. It's just a bit of a security device that we thought we should take. That's the cover for the Pocket 3, a little light that can attach the shoe and then helps us with footage if it's a little bit dark, if we're doing internal stuff, and there's a whole lot of different ons and offs you can use there. That's the same sort of thing that goes around the base of the gimbal and lets us have hot shoes. There's a cool little keyboard that just folds out. So we can do typing a bit faster than what we would on the phone because I'm not the best typer in the world. But there we go. That's that. Keyboard, which, and a lot of this stuff we'll be showing you at a later stage. So full keyboard, 8-bank drum pad, etc., etc. All the instruments will be in this, so we can do a whole lot of music just with this one device. And it's tiny. It's really, really small, very lightweight. Yeah, it's a great little unit. The Akai MPK Mini. Which does hopefully everything we need to, and then the lead that went with that. And then we get into a couple of other things too. So one good microphone to take with us if we're doing any recording, interviews and things of that nature. This was just a mat that folds out so that we can have a surface if we're doing some computer stuff. And then we get to the couple of computers. So we've got an iPad, which we're taking with us. Again, mainly for this kids' schooling, but it should do everything there. It's a bit dirty, as you can see from that. And then our Apple iMac, which will be the workhorse of this. Then we're getting down to the last few things here. We are going to take one other generic little computer. So this one here is our light for, again, low light if we're doing interviews. It's just a light stick. Nothing amazing, but it should do well. I don't know, because it's pretty fragile, how well it will travel, but we shall see. It works pretty well. It's a standard sort of thing. Nothing amazing, but does what you need it to do. And then we've got a stand here for any cameras that we might want. It's very lightweight. I don't even know how much that weighs, but it's hardly anything. Last couple of things, little things will stick to cameras if we want to mount those on any surface, if we're in a car for any long distance. And that essentially is all the technology that we are taking, which seems like a lot and probably is, but you've got to think that we are on the road for 1 full year. We probably won't have any permanent address that we could send things to, so if something goes wrong, we won't really get the opportunity to go, oh, we'll just order another one from eBay or whatever the equivalent is, Amazon. So that's essentially what we are taking technology-wise for our trip around the world. Teresita is in the bedroom right now and she's going through clothes. I've got my stuff packed, she's doing that. Kids' stuff is just about packed. We're looking rather full, but that is it. And this is what we've been doing all the filming on. It is a DJI Pocket 3, as you can see, gimbal camera, which is excellent 4K quality. Flick it on like that, nice and simple, and then there we go, there's our kitchen. So yeah, you can zoom, you can do all the things that a regular camera can do. Great little camera, I love it, and this will be the primary camera that we're going to be doing our filming with. Thank you for watching the video. Hopefully we haven't taken too much or conversely taken too little, but we shall find out as we travel. See you on the road. Thank you. Stay tuned to the Family Adventure Channel.
Hello everyone, we have some very exciting news for all of you.
After almost 3 years of planning, we finally have our first one-way ticket to Sri Lanka for February 2025.
We will be starting our around the world trip then.
33 countries in 52 weeks.
We'll be posting videos each week on our amazing family adventure.
Stay tuned each week and see our around the world trip goes.
Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out.
So join us on the Family Adventure Travel Show.
Just give us a 5!